I'm on the ground.
On December 7th, 2024, Florida Highway Patrol, along with the Orange County Sheriff's Office and Orlando Police Department, responded to a major street takeover near Emerald Dunes Drive and Lee Vista Boulevard. As troopers blocked exits to contain the vehicles, a white Honda Accord with no headlights was spotted driving on the sidewalk in an attempt to escape. Trooper Riley initiated a pursuit as the Honda fled north on Emerald Dunes Drive, then east onto Lee Vista Boulevard, ignoring lights and sirens. At high speed, Trooper Riley performed a pit maneuver, causing the suspect to spin out, but the driver managed to regain control and continued fleeing. Moments later, a second PIT maneuver was executed. The Honda overturned and came to a stop, ending the pursuit. The driver, identified as Elias Yeris Burgos, was arrested at the scene and charged with fleeing to elude, along with citations for his role in the street takeover. Both the driver and his passenger were checked by paramedics and cleared with no serious injuries. On July 5, 2020, in Marion County, Florida, Deputy Samantha Horn spotted a silver 2015 Hyundai Elantra driving on Southeast Abshire Boulevard. A records check revealed the vehicle was stolen. When Deputy Horn and Bellevue Police Officer Michaelides attempted a traffic stop, the driver, later identified as Harley Moore, refused to pull over, leading to a pursuit.
I'm 26, Monterey.
Number. Number through the median.
Still southbound lanes.
Number southbound lane.
Speed's about 90.
Yep.
60-24, if you can pin them.
26. Southbound on 441 across the 6 Harbor.
10-4. The Harbor southbound highway 41.
confirming one player is disabled.
54. He's getting caught up in traffic. Southbound on 441, just cross over 42.
10-4, crossed over 42, still southbound, kilo 5421. 10-4.
Traffic is moderate.
Number red.
22.
Being close to the church. Coming up, outside lane.
A stop stick deployment successfully slowed the vehicle, but Moore continued to flee.
It's a hit, it's a hit. It's been hit.
26 going through 17,400 block.
17.
Going into Lake County.
Going into Lake County.
Continue to reference players to put in of the top six.
6024.
6024. 10-9.
He's advising continue due to the tires being hit.
26, I can see his front driver's side is going flat.
10-4.
Approaching County Road 109.
10-4, County Road 109.
Lost his front tire.
Moments later, Moore crashed into another car but still attempted to drive away. Deputy Horn executed a pit maneuver to disable the vehicle, but Moore kept trying to escape. A second pit finally ended the pursuit.
Bravo 13, I'm out of it, do top six.
10-4.
Put your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Put your hands up! Boom! You get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
I'm on the ground.
I got him! Hands behind your back!
I'm on the ground.
Moore was arrested at the scene for grand theft auto, fleeing to elude, and possession of drug paraphernalia. His passenger, Harrison Blodnick, was found in possession of methamphetamine and a loaded syringe, and was also arrested.
I got him! Hands behind your back!
I'm on the ground.
On August 10, 2024, in Miami Beach, Florida, Florida Highway Patrol troopers spotted a stolen Toyota SUV near Alton Road and 56th Street. The SUV had been stolen earlier that day by 46-year-old Savalas Cigar, who allegedly threatened the owner with a hammer before taking the vehicle. The owner's disabled brother managed to escape just before Cigar fled the scene. Troopers attempted a pit maneuver at Alton Road and West 42nd Street, but the SUV briefly regained control. A second pit on the Alton Road ramp to the Julia Tuttle Causeway overturned the vehicle, ending the pursuit. Cigar was transported to Jackson Memorial Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries before being booked into custody. He faces charges including grand theft auto, fleeing police, and driving without a license. His bond was set at $11,000. The victim reported that Cigar also stole and sold several of her personal belongings, including using her credit card after the theft. On September 5, 2024, deputies in Ocala, Florida, attempted to stop a gray Toyota van driven by 48-year-old Todd Marchesano. Marchesano, a wanted sex offender, refused to pull over, leading deputies on a short pursuit through Northeast Jacksonville Road.
Toyota Tundra. Yep. 5916. Road is clear.
A Marion County Sheriff's deputy performed a pit maneuver, causing the van to roll onto its side. Marchesano was detained with minor injuries. His passenger, 40-year-old Tina Marie Nabafeld, was also taken into custody. Marchesano was wanted for violating sex offender registration requirements and now faces additional charges, including resisting an officer and driving with a suspended license. Nabafeld was wanted for selling dozens of stolen bronze cemetery vases and faces multiple felony charges, including dealing in stolen property.
Vero 5916.
Good.
You can be 10-8, they've hit him.
On April 25, 2019 in Citrus County, Florida, deputies responded to a report of a stolen Ford pickup truck from Mountain Lake Avenue in Floral City. The truck, driven by 22-year-old Travis Lovett, was later spotted by Florida Highway Patrol troopers. When they attempted a traffic stop, Lovett refused to pull over. During the pursuit on County Road 476, Lovett fired 3 shots at pursuing officers. One of the bullets struck the windshield of a trooper's cruiser.
Keep the visual. You guys stopped?
As the chase escalated, troopers executed a pit maneuver. Lovett was ejected from the truck during the crash. He was airlifted to a hospital with injuries and later booked into jail. Lovett was charged with multiple felonies, including 3 counts of attempted homicide on a law enforcement officer and 2 counts of aggravated assault. He was sentenced to 50 years in Florida State Prison. On June 1, 2024, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper observed a silver 2018 Dodge Charger with an illegally tinted windshield traveling south on I-75 near Pine Ridge Road. The vehicle pulled over during a routine stop. The driver, 24-year-old Carlos Castellanos, provided valid ID and registration, but as the trooper approached, the strong odor of marijuana was evident. When backup arrived, Castellanos began making sudden movements and refused commands to exit the vehicle. At one point, he reached into the back seat, prompting the trooper to draw his service weapon. Seconds later, Castellanos fled the stop, initiating a high-speed pursuit.
He's going west on 896.
He exited onto Pine Ridge Road, weaving through traffic. The first pit attempt failed, but troopers quickly re-engaged. A second pit maneuver spun the vehicle, but Castellanos continued, this time into oncoming lanes. After turning onto Logan Boulevard, a final pit maneuver disabled the Charger. Inside the vehicle, troopers found a minor passenger, Castellanos' 13-year-old brother, along with a black backpack containing 5 vacuum-sealed bags of marijuana, a bag of fentanyl, drug paraphernalia, and distribution materials. Castellanos, already on probation for similar offenses, now faces multiple felony charges including fleeing to elude, possession with intent to distribute, and child endangerment. DCF was notified and opened a case due to the involvement of a minor. Castellanos was denied bond. Vero Beach, Florida, December 7th, 2021. What started as a routine traffic stop turned into a bizarre and dangerous pursuit. Deputies with the Indian River County Sheriff's Office attempted to pull over 60-year-old Jody Ann Harvey in the Waterford Lakes community just after 1 p.m. Instead of complying, Harvey fled at high speed, blowing through red lights and nearly causing multiple crashes as she tore through Vero Beach. pursuit took an unexpected turn when Harvey crashed through the front gate of the Grand Harbor Golf Course and drove across the fairways. Deputies quickly followed and executed a pit maneuver, bringing the pursuit to an end. Harvey was taken into custody at the scene. Thankfully, no injuries were reported, though her vehicle and 2 patrol units sustained damage. At the hospital, Harvey admitted to being under the influence of cocaine. She was charged with DUI, aggravated fleeing, and assault with a deadly weapon. In 2023, she accepted a plea deal resulting in jail time and probation.
I am.